Hello YouTube, my name's Nero and today some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare playing a bit of Hardpoint here on the map Skyrise, running around with the S12 shotgun, and what we're going to be doing in this video is actually covering some very interesting news about an update that's going to be coming to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This update is going to be happening in just under 2 weeks time. It's going to be coming out on June 23rd, and what is going to be happening is we're going to start getting XP bonuses for wearing complete gear sets in Advanced Warfare's multiplayer, as well as there's going to be a new batch of royalty weapons coming to the Advanced Warfare loot pool via supply drops and advanced supply drops. If you guys would like to go ahead and follow along with me, you can do so by going down in the video description. At the very bottom, you'll find a link that will take you over to community.sledgehammergames.com, and you can read the entire blog post made by Sledgehammer themselves on this update. That's the source of the information you're going to be seeing in this video, so if you guys would like to go ahead and follow along, you of course can. So let's start talking about it. Let's start talking about this. So essentially, we're going to start getting 5% more XP for wearing a complete gear set while playing in the multiplayer, which is kind of cool, kind of not. The cool part is, yeah, more XP. Of course, double XP would be 100% more XP, and that's a ton. We're only going to be getting 5% more XP, but still, that's going to add up over time, right? That's going to be a lot of extra XP over time, but at the same time, you're kind of losing a bit of the creativity. Now, for example, I'll put this on the screen right now. This is my set that I like to wear while I'm playing Advanced Warfare. It's not a complete gear set. It's a bunch of individual pieces from individual gear sets all thrown together into what I'm going to call like my gear set. Like I took an XO from one set, and a helmet from a different set, and the gloves from a different set, and knee pads from a different set. Just kind of threw them all together to make a really cool, unique looking set that really looks good, right? I'm happy about that. I think it's pretty cool to see that kind of creativity. You see that kind of creativity in lobbies, just like they mentioned in the article. They say right there in their article, seeing players display their creativity and originality in the virtual lobby with more than 1,000 pieces of character gear has been awesome. Like, I agree, man. That's really cool. I love how creative people can be with that. But they're kind of taking away from that a little bit to give us a bit more XP, and continuing on with what they said in the article. That said, we've always wanted to implement a system that gives you the incentive to collect a full Advanced Warfare gear set and rewards you for collecting the set with a special in-game bonus in the form of XP. So what they're essentially going to be doing with this is making it so if you wear an entire set of gear while playing the multiplayer, you're going to be getting 5% more XP. And actually in the article itself, I'll put the picture on your screen right now, they actually made it so we can see all of the full sets in the game. So let's say, for example, you have something like the, I don't know, the psychedelic helmet, right? You have the psychedelic helmet, the psychedelic exosuit, and you like wearing both of those. You're not going to be able to get this 5% bonus XP while playing because neither of those are actually part of a complete set, right? There's not a complete psychedelic set in the game yet, which kind of stinks. So you guys can go ahead and check out this, and it'll tell you like Atlas Airborne. You can wear my personal favorite, the Sentinel Medic. You can wear the Nigerian Police, the Royalty, the Atlas Tier 1, all of these things. If you have the complete set to all of these and you're wearing them in the multiplayer, you will be gaining 5% more XP while playing. So it's kind of a give or take. Do you want to look original? Do you want to look creative? Or do you want to get 5% more XP by wearing a full set? It's really up to you, but it is going to be something they're going to be adding to the game. And honestly, I think I'm all for it, really. I mean, if I want to look cool, I can do so, but at the end of the day, guys, Call of Duty is a first-person shooter, and I don't actually see my own character unless I'm in the pre-game lobby, or that little animation like right after you die, and it kind of zooms out from your character a little bit, and you get to watch your character fall to the ground. That's really the only time I see my character, so I'm not too upset about, maybe going back to my Sentinel Medic set, which I do have the full set of Sentinel Medic, I'm not too sad about that, because at the end of the day, I don't see my character that much anyway, and I'm going to essentially be getting 5% more XP for really not doing a lot, so I think it's kind of a cool update in general. But of course, I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts on that. What do you guys think about them kind of taking away a bit of your creativity and incentivizing you to kind of go with the norm and wear a complete normal set in exchange for 5% more XP while playing? Also, it should be mentioned that this XP bonus is going to be applied to all platforms. And they say here in the article that it's going to be applied to all platforms on June 23rd. We're actually going to have to, of course, see if that actually ends up happening, because of course, man, High Moon Studios are super slow on getting stuff over there to the 360 and the PlayStation 3, but still, we'll have to see if that's actually going to be going over there on that date. But it says that that's going to be coming to all platforms. Now, something that's going to be coming exclusively to PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4 is going to be the Royalty Elite Variants V2. So it's going to be a whole new set of Royalty Elite variants that we can, of course, acquire in Advanced Warfare via supply drops and advanced supply drops. And this is actually something I didn't know. I'm sure maybe this is probably common knowledge, but it's something that may just completely went over my head. I never noticed it. But apparently, initially in the first set of royalty weapons, right, the first batch that they released, they all had a special upgrade on them. And that special upgrade was they all had a full clip of extra ammo. I didn't actually know that. And what they're doing with this second group of royalty weapons is they are going to give it another kind of stat buff in a way, in that they are all going to have faster reload times as compared to their elite counterparts. Now, for example, if you guys don't know, royalty weapons in Advanced Warfare are just reskins of already existing elite variants in the game. Now, for example, the melee royalty is just a reskin of the melee chicanery, but with like a purple camo, right? And apparently one extra mag of ammo. So that's kind of a thing. They're really just going to be a more rare version of already existing elite variants in the game, but they're still really sought after just because they're very rare. And of course, having the purple camo on there is pretty cool because, of course, it's exclusive to royalty weapons. It makes them even more sought after and even more unique and interesting. So the list of new royalty weapons we're going to be getting with batch number 2 here is going to be on your screen right now. We're going to be getting a royalty OHM, the IMR, the Stinger M7, the Lynx sniper rifle, the PW pistol, the crossbow, the MDL, the Bulldog, the Mayhem, the Atlas 20mm, the Moz, the ARX 160, the NA45, and the AMR 9. So just judging from the picture, the AMR 9 looks like it's going to be like the Pro Pipe or one of the grenade launcher variants, because the grenade launcher itself is actually showing up here in the picture. But I'm pretty interested to see what they're going to be doing with this. I'm definitely excited for the OHM. That'd be awesome if I could get the royalty version of that. I'm excited to see the IMR and the ARX 160. I love both those weapons. If I had to kind of be picky about this, which I'm probably being needlessly picky here, but when I see the Stinger M7 and the MDL and the Mayhem and the Moz all getting like royalty variants put into the game, I'm like, really? I mean, how much use do those guns really get? Like, for example, if I get one of those, I'll probably just redeem it for XP because I don't use the MDL. I don't use the Moz, you know, just I never used any of these things, and they don't really do that much. Like, I think they could have done something a little bit more cooler with that. They could have added in some better guns, I think, or maybe add some more submachine guns rather than just the AMR 9, or maybe some other stuff they could have done. But who knows? Maybe that's just me being picky. Of course, let me know your opinions on that in the comment section below. But it just seems to me like giving launchers royalty variants, it seems kind of silly when there's, you know, heavy weapons and assault rifles and submachine guns and shotguns that you could give it to alternatively. I mean, that's just my own personal opinion on the matter, but still, it's pretty cool they're going to be adding this. It's going to be a bunch of new royalty weapons coming to the game. Of course, that's going to be on Xbox One first, and then coming to the PlayStation 4 and the PC at a later date. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be today's news. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys all found it helpful and informative. We're, of course, going to be getting 5% more XP in Advanced Warfare's multiplayer when wearing a complete gear set, which I think is pretty interesting. I'm actually kind of excited for it now. Initially, I thought, meh, but I kind of like my set already. 5% really isn't that much. But if you think about the time, guys, think about the time that you're going to put in with 5% more XP. And over time, that 5% XP every single game is going to add up to the point where you're actually getting a significant chunk of experience as a bonus for wearing a gear set, as well as you do royalty elite variants coming to the game. That's going to be pretty cool as well. Of course, it's going to make you even more excited every time you open up a supply drop, because there could be something really cool and really rare in there. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys all found it helpful and informative, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel it deserves, and of course, let me know in the comment section below your opinion on gaining 5% more XP for wearing your gear set, as well as your opinion on these royalty elite variants coming to the game. Once again, hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Remember to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.